Hi, and welcome to the second game in the Winners Brackets final in Heteroskedastics Cannonbrawl tournament. I am Chesscitten, and I am to the right on the screen. As you can see, I am playing Mignonette, and I have chosen Balloon, Mine, Laser, Shield and Demolisher. This is my standard build on this map, which is the Forest. Heteroskedastic is a drill player, and he will most likely have selected the same start build, except he will use drills instead of demolishers. The advantage of demolishers is that they do more damage up front. Drills don't do much damage to buildings, but they do a lot of damage to the ground, which makes buildings fall. This can do a lot of damage, and it also takes away places for the opponents to build. And now the game is starting. The countdown begins from 4 and goes down to 0. After that, the action begins. On this map, I recommend doing a laser or a drill. We both do lasers. And then I recommend doing the mine. I fire the laser first, which is not as good as doing the mine first. Since Hetero did the mine first, he will get a slight income advantage, but it's just very slight and doesn't really affect anything. On this map, a freeze bug occurred, which means I got freeze early, which means I could freeze his laser and prevent him from opening his mine. As you see, I'm using my laser to fire on someone who hasn't built anything. This is so that I can kill all of his island, because that little island very close to the base is very good to build buildings to fire at the opponent from. I will also be able to continuously deny his mine up there with my laser. He used Mignonette to freeze my laser, so I can't deny his mine. And you think, maybe I could build a shield to block my laser. Well, I am Mignonette exactly like him, so I'll just be able to freeze his shield and continue to deny his mine. As you saw, the first building I built was a shield as far towards him as possible. This is to gain ground, which is a great advantage. I have more space to build, and he is forced to build his building closer to home. And now you might wonder, why am I building a second shield? Well, he's Mignonette. So if I just had one shield, he'll just be able to freeze it. But he won't be able to freeze both these shields at once. Now he has upgraded his drill, and he's able to fire above my shields, which is very annoying. As you see, I waited with placing my demolisher until his drill had hit, so that the drill wouldn't hit the demolisher. And as his drill fired, I was able to place my demolisher up high. This is not actually that good, because it's a lot easier to make it fall and die. On the other hand, it will be a lot easier for me to use the demolisher to fire on his building from up above than it would be if it was below. And as you see, I'm using this to great effect, and I've already killed his drill, and then now I kill his mine. He can easily rebuild the mine, but it's still a cost for him, so it gives me a bit of an advantage. I am gaining more and more ground, and killing more and more of his buildings, so this looks like an easy game for me. The only problem with that is, he has a level 2 drill in the back. If he upgrades this to a level 3, he'll be able to do a lot of damage. He calls good game, meaning he thinks he'll lose. But he doesn't give up after calling GG, he keeps playing. And now it's very important for me to kill his drill. If he gets it up to level 3, well, then he'll be able to do a lot of damage to me. He already killed the demolisher. It is very hard to put up shields versus a level 3 drill. Because if the drill hits 1 or 2 laser shield, it will still keep the full force of a level 3 drill, even though it looks like it's only a level 1 or 2 after hitting the shields. This is a bug, and it has been announced that it will be fixed in the next build, which hopefully will come out soon. And here, I managed to freeze the wrong shield, meaning my demolisher shot will be absorbed by his other shield. And he got a third shield up by his drill. Even though his drill only needs 1 more demolisher hit to die, this is looking worse and worse for me. As soon as he gets that up to level 3, he'll be able to do serious damage. And with the amount of shield he has, it's very hard for me to hit his drill. And now he's able to kill both my high up demolishers. And I lose pretty much over half of my firepower. This is not looking good. Drills are very effective if you can't take them down when they are high level, and will do a lot of damage. I haven't lost all my land yet, but soon enough he'll be able to use his drill to destroy more and more of my land and prevent me from building buildings. You might say, I'm destroying a lot of buildings built up front. Well, we have equal income, so he'll be able to rebuild them over and over again, while his back drill takes more and more of my land, which pretty much makes me screwed unless I can destroy it. And since I've lost so much of my firepower and so much land and buildings, it doesn't look good. This makes drills extremely potent late game, being able to take away land and stopping the opponent from building anything. Even if you lose equally many buildings and have equal income, it takes away land and you can't build anything and the opponent will win. As you can see, I have more buildings than him, and I have more land. But he still has his drill up, it has very little health, and as long as I can't reach it, it will keep doing damage. I'm not trying to say I played ultimately this game. I probably could have hit this drill with one of the demolishers that I have high up right now. If I upgraded it, I probably could have passed his upper shield. I did a lot of other mistakes earlier too, freezing the wrong building, firing demolishers wrong, forgetting to freeze and wasting demolishers on shield, and so on. It looks like this is going to go on for a while. He firing his drill and I firing my demolishers. As you see, I built a shield by my base, and I managed to block a shot. But I'm losing more and more land, and eventually he'll be able to kill me, since his drill has a shorter cooldown than my shields. And I don't have that much space around my base to build on. I could probably have taken his drill down just as said by upgrading a demo. But it's a very stressful game, and I probably missed his drill having so little HP, and didn't think of upgrading a demo. I could probably also have built buildings on the land, top, middle. He would have shot that down with a drill, but maybe I would have got a shot enough to kill his drill. You see there's an unused diamond mine there. Why haven't anyone taken it? Well, that's because it's very easy to shoot down. If an opponent takes it, you don't need many shots to destroy it. And I'm starting to get very little space to build demolishers on now, and he's starting to advance forward. I'm losing shields to his drills, and I don't really have space to build new ones. This game is pretty much over. I don't really have any high ground to fire on this drill anymore, and I don't really have any buildings to do it on demolishers either. Demolishers can't fire very long or very high, so they're not very useful from this position. This is the main weakness of demolishers versus drills. Drills can fire a lot higher and a lot further and do a lot more land damage. Also, the drills can make holes in the ground, which the demolishers can drop down into. It didn't really happen this game, but it is a distinct possibility. As you can see, I am still fighting, trying to build shields, trying to block, but he has a lot of shields right now, and my demolishers only really hit his front, and he has enough money to build up the fronts over and over again. And there my top shield went. And a bit of land. It won't take many more drill shots for him to kill it. It takes a bit of time because there's only one drill, but I can't really damage him. And as you see, now we have a hole. I didn't remember it did a hole there, but my demolishers is flying and walking right into it, which makes them worthless pretty much. Ouch, that was a lot of damage to my HQ. Now it isn't far left, it's pretty much one shot. My HQ has very little life. And there I surrender eventually. I try not to surrender too early. It's always good to fight to the end. Well, that was game 2, and I lost that as well. I'll have to try again in game 3. Make sure you watch it.